So at Restoration Solutions, we are carpet cleaning and water damage specialists. So we do carpet cleaning mostly for the multifamily business segment, and then we do water restoration for them as well, and also focus on the home builder market. Scott's role in the process for me was to provide communication between myself and the business owner, provide documentations that I needed to make the purchase of the business, as well as walk me through the process of actually buying a business and going through the due diligence, which was important for me because this was being my first purchase of a business. I kind of didn't know the first steps to take, and Scott was really helpful in pointing me in the right direction and giving me resources that I could use to make the acquisition, whether it was banking, CPA, or related industry knowledge. What was great about Scott's group was that they were quick to respond, because a lot of times these processes happening after business hours, and it's a challenge to get a hold of the broker to get the right information, and Scott's group made it really easy to get that information. But it's nice to have someone who offers some objective opinion to the value of the business, because at the end of the day, part of him keeping the seller happy is having a happy buyer, and not someone who is going to create headaches for the seller down the road. So Scott was able to, I believe, offer a fair evaluation of the business and provide me with the necessary documentation to support the numbers that they were presenting for the sale of the business. Scott has great relationships within the banking community and made the process as seamless as it could be. After the financing was set up and we were ready to move towards the actual close of the business, Scott was able to set us up with a escrow agent. The close of the transaction very smooth. He was able to save both the seller and me money by knowing what documents needed to be present at closing, and had everything ready at closing, so we didn't have to come back multiple times, which would have cost both of us legal fees and then also, time lost in the sale of the business. Through the process of the sale, Scott was able to provide very detailed information about not only the industry and that business, as well as potential suppliers, which was very important to the sale and very important information for me as a buyer. He was able to protect the confidentiality of the business, and so no employees or customers found out about the sale of the business, which would have been detrimental not only to the seller of the business, but to me as well as the buyer.